Hey everybody, welcome back to the Twilight Zone. Last time in the Twilight Zone, Death reached out its thigh, a fancy suit, and a fancy car, like from Back to the Future. And we went to the Old West to find a runaway, troublesome youth who was running from death. And we met a whole colourful cast of characters. And I really enjoyed it. And don't come at me on that. We're all allowed to like what we like. I'm only saying that because after the episode, I went online to read about it, and I saw loads of people pooping on the episode, saying it was a terrible episode. I'm getting defensive about it. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was kind of I liked it. So it just goes to show, people like things all the time that you don't like. So maybe when I'm going hard on an episode that you love, I apologize. Unless you love that episode about, what's the one I hate? There's a few of them that I really don't like. I know I go to the Wish Bank a lot when I'm talking about episodes, but it was fine. I wasn't personally offended by it. The Uncle Devil Show, I hated that one. The Elevator that we saw recently, it was I can't think of many good things to say about it, and it's not just because of the spider. A few other ones, but those ones stick out as there's probably some I've forgotten. This is called Gramma. Let's watch it.
Now listen, George, I want you to write down the doctor's name.
Give me a break, Mom.
Barrett.
It's Dr.
Barrett Oliver, Never-Ending Story. Kid in the Never-Ending Story, Bastian. I've never seen him in anything else. I thought he was just like that one movie and then he was done.
I'll call you and let you know how bad your brother is.
How bad can he be? He broke his ankle sliding to third.
There he is.
That don't make him a basket case.
Drink your milk.
You be all right?
I told you I'll be okay.
If Grandma wakes up and calls for her tea...
Mom! Come on, I'll be all right.
Georgie, you're not still scared to stay alone with Grandma, are you?
Mom, I'm not 6 anymore. I'm 11 now.
11.
I'm cool.
You'll be all right.
See you, Mama. What do you mean, scared to stay in the same place as Grandma? What? Why? Is she a vampire? Are you scared, Georgie? Oh, I wouldn't go down that. Does she have a bell? Does Grandma have a bell? Georgie, come in here. Oh no, Grandma.
Get me some milk.
Okay, Grandma.
I wish I was any place but here.
Yeah. Good actor, though. You convinced your mom. He didn't have any of his milk or cookies. How are you going to be Santa Claus if you don't have your milk or cookies? Boiling some water. What's up with the sky? Get your head out of the clouds, Bastian. Nothing's happened in this whole episode. Not a damn thing. How's the tray you doing? Oop. I wouldn't go near the door. Maybe she's fine. She's just a... Yeah, bring her tea. She's just very ill, Georgie.
Where are you, Georgie?
Is that you, Pennywise? Whoa. Get out of there, kid. You can have your tea when Mom gets back.
Bring me my tea. Tea! 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 Georgie!
Making it now, Grandma.
I got kids. She scares them.
And how do you think Georgie feels?
It won't be for long, Ruth. She's totally blind and a hypertension, and God only knows how her heart can keep up with all that
You
weight.
know how to deal with her best, Ruth. You know how to shut her up.
Shut her up.
She's more dangerous now that she's senile. What makes you think she's senile? Just
Dangerous.
because none of the neighbors' houses haven't burned to the ground? Just because their dogs haven't come home lately with pieces of human meat in their mouths? Just because no babies have been born without fingers? Is that what makes you think the trail of evil has stopped?
Is she a witch?
Hello, Grandma.
Are you a witch, Grandma?
What if she dies on me while Mom's up to the hospital?
Here's her tea.
Okay, I'm gonna count to 10, and if she doesn't move, it'll mean she won't die while I'm watching her.
Ah, no, the tea. The tea. What is going on with that tea?
Please, God, don't let her wake up until Mom comes home, and I'll never say the F word again. Amen.
The F word.
Wait a minute. The tea went through the floor.
Yeah, how's that?
No way I go back in there. Forget it. Yeah, but now wait a minute. What if that's some kind of secret place Grandma's got in there?
It's nighttime already.
Forget it. I'm not going back in there. She might wake up.
She's our mother.
Medea was someone's mother. Messalina, Lucretia Borgia, Typhoid Mary. Mothers, every one of
You
them.
want me to scream? Is that what you want?
But if you don't contain this thing, please, Ruth, please.
Just get away.
Shut up, the boys will hear.
I have one question. If this Grandma is so dangerous, so evil, so... If there's something weird going on with her, everybody's freaking out about her. Why are we leaving our son to take care of her? Why are we leaving him anywhere near her? She's off to the hospital. Bring Georgie with you. Screw Grandma. Leave her here on her own. So what if she dies? You know? That's a bit heartless. Maybe all these stories are just all made up. Maybe she's just a sweet old lady who wants her tea. She's got a bratty grandson who tosses her tea down the floor, seeps into the earth. You know, Grandma she's just a bit thirsty, that's all. Nobody helping Grandma. It's an oddly framed episode. Most of the dialogue is internal or memory. How you doing, Grandma? You drinking off the floor?
Is that you, Georgie?
What are you doing, Georgie? You're ripping up the floorboards? What are you doing? Oh, the demons! He opened the portal to her.
They could have got me.
Is this where you keep all your victims, Grandma?
Sounds like a lot of people are screaming from down there.
It's hell.
I bet that's hell.
Yeah.
But it's cold. It's not hot.
No, it's cold.
Something's down there.
Oh, a witchcraft book.
Grandma's books. The ones they won't talk about.
Read them. Oh, she made that happen. She has powers. Confirmed. It's not just in his head.
Necronomicon.
Necronomicon.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, Cthulhu.
What a dumb name for something. I can't read this stuff. It must be in some super secret ancient
I
language.
think so.
Oh, Grandma wrote all this. Like a diary. So that's how she was able to have babies after they kept dying. And they threw her out of the church. Grandma's a witch. That's dumb. No, it ain't. I offer my light to Cthulhu.
Don't read anything out loud. Grandma? She's just a bit senile. She's not a witch. She just wants her tea.
Grandma? Do you want your tea now, Grandma?
Yeah, do you want your tea?
I never heard Grandma make a sound like that before. She said stuff from the book. Mom's really gonna kill me.
Yeah.
She died while I was watching her.
Don't go near her.
Maybe she's just having one of her bad spells.
She's gonna possess you.
Yeah, sure, like the night all the graves in the cemetery blew up.
She's gonna possess you.
Maybe you're just sleeping, huh?
She's just sleeping. I wouldn't touch her hand.
No way I touch her. Pulse or no pulse.
Don't do it.
Yuck. Nothing.
Rest in peace, Grandma.
Oh boy. Wait a minute. The detectives always hold a mirror up to the corpse's face.
Oh yeah, for the breath.
No way I'm getting that close.
Get right up
Don't be a
there.
wuss.
Get right up there.
Breath, yeah, right. It would get foggy like a
Don't-
window in the winter.
Don't do it first.
Last chance, Grandma. Stop fooling around, okay?
Grandma! Get out of there, Cthulhu's coming.
Miss Dawn, get off the phone, Miss Dawn. It's an emergency.
Frickin' party line.
Miss Dawn, get off the party line, Miss Dawn.
Can she hear him?
Miss Dawn, can't you hear me?
I'd be surprised if she touched.
Swell. I'm gonna get killed for sure. Oh boy.
It'll be okay. Nobody liked her. She's probably not even dead.
I wish I'd never found this stuff.
She's right behind you, Georgie.
Cover her face. It's a sacrilege. Cover her face.
Yeah, you gotta cover her face.
Heck no.
Go back in there, Georgie.
I'm done going in there. I touched her once already, didn't I?
Get up real close. Get right in there. You gotta.
I don't want to do this.
Do you think Grandma's gonna get him?
Oh boy. I don't want to do this.
She got him. She got him.
Please!
Grandma needs your body, Georgie. She gonna get you.
Be still, Grandma! Lay down!
Here, Georgie. I want to hug you, Georgie. Come to Grandma now.
Oh, jeez. Did you see Grandma? Do you think she's in Georgie now?
I'm sorry it took so long to get back, Georgie. There were trees down.
Georgie's not here anymore.
Freezing in here.
Georgie?
Georgie?
How you feeling, buddy?
Grandma died. I didn't know what to do.
That's all right.
It's okay, honey.
You're okay.
She was old.
Yeah. She's not anymore.
She's gone to a better place.
Yeah, younger body.
She's not really gone, honey.
Nope.
Grandma will always be with us. We'll always know Grandma's with us.
That was a sad tale about a boy losing his grandmother. And, you know, it's a really touching story of a loving family taking care of someone old and bringing them tea. And then eventually the Grim Reaper comes and, you know, we have to deal with that emotion and move on and remember them the best we can. You know what I mean? It was just really heartwarming, really. Heartbreaking and heartwarming. That's how I would describe that episode. Really heartwarming. But at least we have her ancient writings to read if we want to remember her. She wrote a lot of stuff about things. Whew! This is an interesting episode. Very unique, actually. Very unique. What they tried to do with the dialogue and the mostly inside his own head narration. What a kid might think in that situation. Oh, they're gonna blame me for this. I gotta fix it. What am I gonna do? We've all been in situations like that as a child, where we think we're at fault for something or we've done something that our parents will hate, and we're like trying to think of A, can we fix it? B, is there anything, can we use excuses? Can we think of something that will, protect us? So a lot of that stuff was very real in this episode. But I would, if I was personally going back in time to change the episode, I would tone down the franticness of there's too much dialogue in the episode. And it's too loud and in your face and constant. And it's creepier if less is more in this case. And for this episode. Because the episode has very little time to breathe and to let the dread creep in. And when he's thinking of approaching the room and Gramma, what's going on with Gramma, and it's just constant thoughts, constant noises, words coming at you, which undercuts the sinister, creepy vibe that they could have had. It's interesting that it's based on a Stephen King book because his name is Georgie, and if you've seen It, there's a kid called Georgie, and I made a Pennywise joke there, but yeah, maybe these two stories are quite close together in a way, although Pennywise is nothing like Gramma. Gramma is a witch. Did you see what she looked like? She looked like a beast from below the floorboards, if you know what I mean. What was he doing? What was that kid doing? Ripping up I dropped the tea. Now I'm going to go and clean the tea and then I'm going to rip up the floorboards and see what Grandma's hidden under here. Because I'm curious. That was it, right? He was curious. He wanted to see what Gramma was hiding. A portal to hell, and also all her Necronomicon and all her diaries. Kid, you got yourself into this mess. And he was so confident with his mother at the start. He's like, I'm not 6 years old anymore, I'm 11. I can handle it. Nobody to blame in this episode except for the kid. Hey, good to see that Barrett Oliver. I didn't know he did anything except for the Neverending Story. But of course he did. It must have been around the same time. Maybe a little older in this one. He was doing a lot of reading as well in this. So, there's an interesting episode here. There's a creepy episode here. But... And you know what? Now that I think about it, this is an episode that's easily changed. Because the actors in the episode don't say anything out loud for most of it. Their mouths aren't moving. So we can replace all the audio with whatever we want. We can change the tone of the episode to whatever we want. We just need to redub some things, if we were to change it, this episode is easily changed more than most episodes. If we wanted to give it a quieter, creepier, more sinister feel. But hey, look, maybe you think this episode worked well the way it is. But I thought it was jarring. I would describe it as jarring. About halfway through, I was like, it's too frantic. There's too much going on. It's all crescendo, and there's no. That's how I would describe it. Musically, it's all crescendo from start to finish. To match the storm outside. I don't know why that mom left Georgie with Gramma. To visit his younger brother at the hospital, you just bring him with you. And screw Gramma. You bring Gramma tea, and you say, look, Gramma, we're going to be gone for 2 hours. If you die, sorry, we got to go to the hospital. See you later. Especially since they know she's a witch. We got all the backstory as well. We didn't just get what he was thinking, we got all his memories of what his parents were saying about her. I think there's another level to this episode that's they didn't explore, but that it was all in his mind, and that Grandma's just sick and she died, and everything else is just him making up. He might have half heard things and just made up a story about his grandma being an evil witch, but she actually wasn't, and it was just all in his mind. That's an interesting, a different way of telling this story. But the books and what we saw, the visual evidence that we saw, would contradict that. Especially when Georgie wasn't around and she was like, I'll just close up that trapdoor. That's where I keep all my demons, the source of my power. Right, that was Gramma. Next episode is... Funnily enough, it's called Personal Demons. Didn't we just have this episode? Wasn't that this episode? Personal demons, we keep them in our bedrooms underneath our floorboards? Isn't that right? So come back for that next time. And thank you for joining me for this creepy adventure.